So, Caesar has come out for less than 2 days at the time of the recording, and I spent a lot of the batteries I had stored. I went from 50 to 30 just to build there as quickly as possible and try this challenge. So, first of all, if you wanna support the grind, I really much appreciate if you subscribe for more grind like this, because I will do this again. Now, we are on the Holo Zero character selection screen, and you probably already saw the title. You are seeing me getting all the characters off but Caesar with Kibu, not using. I still haven't pulled for Hair Bangu, but in this case, Lucky Boo serves the better serves better. This is an Holo Zero NINEVEH solo Caesar challenge. Now, why did I decide to do this? What are my suggestions and how it feels? First of all, I decided to do this. You may think, but Caesar gives a lot of shield. Is this even a challenge? Two things. Bosses in Holo Zero do so much damage that even Caesar's shield is not enough. You will see further in the video, bosses removed most of their shield with just one attack, so you still need to manage your battlefield, especially with one character. And most importantly, which is where the challenge comes, the parry mechanic. Caesar's parry mechanic is way different. You can parry while she's still on field, and you can parry the red light attacks as well. And since it's a solo challenge, we will see only red lights, but she can parry those with no problem. That said, Caesar is a very high scale ceiling character just for that, so having to learn how to manage shield and parry and basic attacks and attack rotations, it's very important even for teams where she is just a support. You can run her as a DPS, but you need to farm two things, so I suggest first you farm her Protopunk and Shockstar discs respectively, and then you can do maybe 4 Woodpecker and 2 Fanged Metal, 2 Fanged Metal, 2 Woodpecker and 2 whatever you like, it's up to you. So you can build her as a main DPS, but even with the Protopunk Shockstar, she feels very good as a main DPS. As per the Resonium I suggest to fish, it's the critical Resonium, because since she's not a DPS, I wanted the crit stats that you may be missing with a normal DPS. Ellen, Anton have all extra crit rate on their alphabet. She doesn't, she has all impact. So you may want critical Resonium to optimize, or you may want energy Resonium to have more parries, but be sure to gather the other Resonium as you go. Like, you go for the crit Resonium, be sure to fish for energy Resonium. So, first boss, Thanatos. I really hate this guy, especially since my early game. In early game, this guy is very annoying. Also, apologize for the lag, but apparently since the new update, this is having a couple of problems for players. So, yeah, that also kinda hindered my ability to parry. So, yeah, look at this. It gets better later on, but yeah, I maybe just needed to load a bit. So as you can see, Thanatos is already down, and that's the advantage basically of having the only character on your team scaling with impact. You will stun very fast, and you will deal consequentially more damage as you go. It's I gotta say it's a pretty fun way to get the Holo Zero done. Like, I'm probably going to do my weekly Holo Zero with solo Caesar because it's pretty fun. I gotta say it. Now, you saw her shield bash doing 100k as the last hit, which is absolutely bonkers because at the time I did this challenge, I still haven't maxed out my Caesar. I still haven't, I only managed to complete my alphabet and get the EX skill to the max level. I still got to do all the rest, but with all the damage bonuses, it's already an amazing amount of damage. Even outside of the Holo Zero blessings, this damage, her damage is absolutely insanity. Like, I tried her in the Shio defense as a DPS with Nicole and of course Lucy, and it's absolutely amazing how this character can do everything. She can stun, she can support, she can dish out a lot of damage, she can group. It's an absolute all-rounder, and I absolutely all over for it. Now, we completed Thanatos, the first stage, the first level we got through with an S tier. I was honestly surprised. It's incredible. Now, you can see here I'm indecisive with the Tenacity blessing. The Tenacity blessings are a goodish alternative if you want extra shield and extra bulk. So if you don't feel confident, especially when you manage to unlock harder versions of NINEVEH, you can absolutely go for it. It's up to you, really. In order, I would suggest Critical Energy and Tenacity Resonium, and I'd still suggest you search for the other two as you get one of the three. So, without further ado, you are probably already seeing the rest of the map. Unfortunately, I got very tough maps. I had to kinda improvise in some of those. Also pretty funny. I got a Resonium that said the character on field does more damage as long as it doesn't switch out. I have only Caesar, and so she doesn't switch out. That blessing is literally 3 damage for Caesar. Now, I chose in the second floor an energy bamboo because, as I said, energy is very important for Caesar, especially in this challenge. So you can get more enhanced parries and you will deal more damage. So yeah, now I had provide in order to get more money in this map. I already unlocked the execute of the critical Resonium, so I felt pretty good about this. Probably saw me out the option screen. I was trying to understand if I could do something, but I already have all at minimum, so yeah. Now it's time for the second boss, and I gotta say I got pretty unlucky. I think the bosses in this are random. I haven't checked, so I will put on screen if they are or not. But as second boss, I got one of these smart machines, which unfortunately resist physical. So I felt pretty bad about this, but I continued on, especially because I know the exact strategy I need to perform in order to defeat these guys as fast as possible, which is something I realized not a lot of people know. Basically, this strategy with these guys is focusing one of the legs as long as the auto aims allows you. It's a bit weird, but I kinda understandable. You essentially will destroy one of their legs. Each time you gotta destroy a different leg because the old one already got destroyed. And if you do so, you will trigger the impaired debuff. The impaired debuff is basically a huge chunk of damage that you will deal to that particular leg. And once you trigger it in a leg, you won't be able to do it on the same leg. So you have to switch around each leg every time you wanna trigger a new impaired. You gotta memorize the position because these guys also moves a lot. They spin like crazy, so try to memorize where the leg you're focusing on is. Like in this case, they rotated, but I stood steadily on that leg. Try to memorize where are you going. Try to find easy spots that you can recognize in order to orientate yourself. Another impaired, as you can see, we are 2 legs out of 4, and it's basically dead. Now, you will probably see I was pretty disappointed in myself with this fight, because I feel like if I had optimized just a bit more, like in this case I could have parried, I could have probably done this in way less time, because you're about to see as I wipe out the smart machine. I unfortunately missed DS on this particular stage, which is pretty unfortunate. It's only half a minute. I don't know what I should have probably played it way better, but we go to the 3rd floor. Now, unfortunately we could not get the S rank room, but this particular map in floor 3, I got this weird, freaky map where the correct route was forced. It was a mess. I struggled deciding what the most optimal way was. Maybe due to the lack of experience in this, because I'm pretty sure there was an optimal way, but yeah, I couldn't find it, so I kinda roamed around until the end of it. Now, with no gear coins to my name, I proceed to the final challenge for NINEVEH. The final fight, NINEVEH, the Withering Garden boss. So she is known for her difficulty. I saw people struggling a lot against her, even with full teams. So I felt like this was a good way to start my challenges with Solo Caesar. One difficulty I instantly met when I did this was that she is completely red, and this is a problem because you are going to see only red lights. This means I had to focus particularly more on her body in order to trigger the correct parries, and I still think I could have done way better, maybe with more experience with the character herself, but it's something I will probably achieve as I go on with the character, because I'm literally spamming Caesar on all my teams. Doesn't matter the composition, I'm literally using her with everyone, so and for everything. So it's experience I will probably achieve with more time, and not just with less than 2 days at the time of this challenge. So you can see she already got a lot of damage. The walls part, be sure to go behind the walls and not get killed. Because yeah, I don't think that despite how much Caesar's shield is good, you can see she also basically destroyed 90% of the shield with one attack. I had to refresh it. But yeah, I don't think that attack is meant to, like, coding wise, is meant to leave anything alive. I think it will one shot everything despite the shield. But I didn't want to find out it right now. So you can see the damages are pretty high. Like you saw on 95k with the shield bash. Unfortunately, I could not full combo after the parry, but because all the insect distracted me, also she moved a lot, I didn't want to risk to move into an unsafe position. So yeah, I could have played this more optimally, but again, probably more experience with the character. It's probably what's gonna come with time. Now, as we get more damage, I remind you, if you are enjoying this, to subscribe. I will try this again with all the difficulty levels that you can select before you enter the Withering Garden. So enemies will get more attack, you will get more pressure. I will increase the challenge more and more as the time comes. Because I really want to basically be the absolute best with this character. You will see the build later, but this character is M0 S1. I have my summon video right here, you can check it. So yeah, again, the shield there was very much in danger. Now, the flower phase. This phase is not too bad. It's just quite annoying because you can't really ignore the tentacles that she summons. So you kinda have to deal with them. It's kinda annoying. We triggered Zawardo here, and that's probably for the best. So you can clear the tentacles easier. Thank goodness we have the execute mechanic from all the critical Resonia. So yeah. Now, as I'm clearing the tentacles, I just wanna say, I don't wanna king shame NINEVEH, but come on girl, you're just attracting jokes if you're summoning these guys at this point. You could have chosen flowers like Fantilia does. Come on girl, you could do better than this. Now, the flower phase has ended, and now we can start damaging NINEVEH again, since in the flower phase she's completely immune to all damage. Now, these insects again are annoying me. These insects kinda make me live in fear, because if NINEVEH can remove most of my shield with one attack, it means that their damage can essentially shave it off completely and she can deal a lot of damage. But despite that, we defeated NINEVEH with only Caesar in Holo Zero with an S tier ranking on the clear, with a bit less than an half an hour on the clock. Now, I am very proud of this, and I'm very hyped to try the harder challenges. I feel very good about it. I had so much fun. Now, the stats. This is my build. As you can see, I only got up to the heater and I got a 1-to-2 ratio. These are my discs. I kinda wish I had better rolls on 1, 2, 3 and my impact disc, because all other discs are pretty nuts. I kinda wish all the other discs had slightly better rolls. If I had, I'd probably have almost 60, 120 stats. So yeah, but that will come as a farm. But I did it. And if you come this far, thank you so very much for watching. I hope I see you again in my future endeavors. Bye!